it is. We're live. You want the YouTube version up here, or do you want that
Doesn't
version up there?
It doesn't matter.
Does it help you at all having either one up there?
I don't know. I mean, we've never done it, so.
Where do I find the link at for this again, like I had for you guys?
Getting ready to put it in the group.
Hey,
Turn my fucking volume down so I can't hear myself over here, but I can see the chat. Oh.
Here, do me a favor real quick while we're just waiting anyways. I'm gonna send this link to the group.
That camera's crazy, dude.
Huh?
It fucking.
The camera doesn't like me doing all that shit.
Osbot is fucking.
Yeah, it's trying to find my face. But go to, click on that link and see if it takes you to the live.
Okay. You did
Hey.
see I posted it, right?
Yeah. But I would. That's the link I just sent to Ryan. He wants to watch too.
Well, I'm not getting anything.
It's probably why he's.
Yeah. Up there. Oh, you can't do it. How are you sending it to him in Facebook Messenger?
Text.
Okay. Do you have the live up on your phone?
No, but I'm getting ready to send this version to Ryan.
hey,
See, now with this like that, the light's not near as good with the camera here.
Oh,
It's not near as good. See what I mean?
yeah. Well,
If I move back here,
if I need to move,
there's like a 20-second delay between this and YouTube.
right. I mean, if I need to move to keep the light better,
Under
ain't no thing. I turn the
I think it's just because of that, the way I got the camera facing, then all the lights are right there.
right.
I guess.
Here. Now it's really going crazy.
Yeah, bot. Hey, over here. Over here, dude. There, hold on. There it goes. Let's see what the fuck that looks like here. So, Ryan said there's an echo.
Is it?
Yeah, so why don't you move? Ryan, if you can hear or see us, we're just trying to get this set up and working, so. Because this is directional, it's got both sides.
Right.
And then let me turn that off.
Cross shot. There we go. That'll be good for everybody.
I can adjust that.
Fuck yeah. Just leave it.
I can adjust that.
We got two. I'm one, I guess.
See? See? That's all tilted out though. Let me zoom out. Hold on. See, now we got too much fucking light. We can take the Can you, Ryan? Does it sound any better right now?
Did you turn that off?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, put the Osbot back up here.
Right.
Put this one up here.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
That'll get better.
Because this will do the same.
Right.
There.
Then you should be able to pan,
There we go.
hopefully.
All right, that's good. We're still trying to get it all figured out here, so setup changed. It's definitely got a better picture right there, though.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe then, like I won't be all washed out. I'm gonna move this mic so nobody trips
Yeah.
over the damn thing.
And throw your liquor.
Yeah. Alright. See how that is.
Still a little bright, but
It is. I wonder if you can do any kind of.
how bad does that make it?
Well, it looks better
Like-
on me, but it sure shit probably doesn't look any better for you.
That's not horrible.
What about? There.
It thing does not like me walking around.
It's alright.
It's
It's
already.
pointed over here.
It's already went
Yeah.
and got you.
Alright. Okay. Well, my kid's on,
Okay.
and my wife. So we got four
All right. So let me
in live.
configure this video here real quick.
May get more, I don't know. Let's see.
There. How about that? Fuck it. We're gonna roll with it. See how it goes.
All right.
Let me see if it picks you up talking.
Oh, you want to test?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Good.
Let's see if I can see the chat here real quick.
Okay. I've got it up here. Right now it's just.
Oh, I see. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, so can everybody hear us and see us all right? So tonight's just going to be like a quick little practice run for us to get everything kind of working and working right. As you guys can see, that hopped on early. Basically didn't have our shit together, trying to get our cameras figured out, lighting and all that stuff. I think we still need a little bit more lighting back here on this side. Lighting looks good on the side that Mr. Ridgway's on, but other than that, I think
Camera positions, lightings.
I don't know. We'll see how the fuck it works out. So I think our plan for this show that we're going to do is basically talk about our life experiences, past, present, future experiences, and just try to have a little bit of fun as we grow. I think basically what we're going to do is have the setup sitting over on the couch area as we have friends and people over, drinking, having a good time, and just telling stories. That's the plan as it grows, and I'm hoping to have 3 or 4 people here at a time as we do this, and we'll just see how it goes. Try to have fun, have a little bit of comedy, maybe listen to some music when we're not on YouTube, because YouTube does copyright infringement laws. Like if we switch over back and forth to TikTok and stuff like that, then it's a little bit more laxed. But as far as YouTube goes, can't play music in the background, which is what my plan was in the beginning, but it is what it is. So everybody that's on saying that they can see us and hear us just fine.
Yeah. She said she couldn't hear me as well. So see if that's all right for you, or if I need to move a little bit closer, I guess I can. Still got the camera.
It does seem like it's picking you up about the same levels as it's picking me up. So
right.
We'll keep watching. And I don't. We're both named Chris.
Oh.
We're both named Chris.
Yeah, which one are you not hearing as well?
So my name's Chris. This is Chris as well. So if you're going to say I don't hear Chris, you might want to say which one.
And she should
That's
know
all I'm
better
saying.
than that.
Right, I know. I'm just messing with her.
She really should.
But is streaming quality good or anything like that? Like, how does everybody feel about the video quality and the streaming quality of things that's in here? I don't see. Ryan hasn't responded for a minute, so he might have said, "Oh, these guys are just being douche canoes." I'm gonna grab me a soda. I'll be right back. Ah, man. I'm gonna turn up AI tracking for a second. Because I don't want to
Is it in the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just grab me a Modelo, and the problem with that is it's got to be popped. Is there a Diet Mountain Dew right there?
There is, right?
I'll just have that for right now then. It looks like we're hearing good so far. I'm watching, which is Blue Streak 220.
We just got a lot of Blue Streak N20. Who's that?
I don't know. I think is that Ryan? Ryan, are you Blue Streak 2.0? Yep, that's Ryan. I got you. I see you on there, Ryan. So Ryan, how's the experience for you as far as video quality goes and sound quality thus far? How does that sound for you? I think, like I said, gonna have to work on the lighting a little bit.
You want one of these?
Yeah, fuck it, why not? So, the nice thing about YouTube though is we can curse and talk about things that
maybe we shouldn't talk about.
But we can't play music on YouTube, which is a little bit annoying in my opinion. Because part of this, I wanted to talk about music and songs and genres and things like that. But like I said, we'll just have to see how that flip flops around between here and TikTok or whatever as we try to develop the program. Obviously, we don't have any subscribers or followers as of yet.
We got 5 now.
No. Do you know how to? Can you pop that? It's up there on the wall. Sorry. I want to drop some sponsorships that are not being paid for. One of those is going to be Modelo. As Chris hooks us up here real quick.
I can't do that.
Thanks for our unpaid sponsor, Modelo. So in the chat, anybody want to ask any questions or anything like that? Sounds better, Alice. I can hear you well. Chris is a little quieter. I talk a lot louder than Chris does, though, too. So that might be part of it.
Yeah.
Because the microphone is literally 50-50 at this point.
Right.
Let's try that. See if that helps or not. Oh, and I can turn up the pickup on the mic, too.
Yeah, we just don't want to.
Yeah, we don't want to start clipping or whatever, so.
Yeah, so there is a difference on mine versus when you're talking.
How about now, Stace? Video's not bad. Thanks, Ryan. I got the fancy AI tracking camera that's now it's not AI.
Now it's not tracking.
Now it's not AI
You
tracking.
Did you turn it off when you
No.
was going to get up to?
I think when I forced it around, it turned off.
It's a little iffy.
I know you have a better voice.
Louder
Right.
voice. Not better, louder.
So, like I said, tonight's a practice run. We'll probably, be on here for 20 or 30 minutes just to get things figured out. I'm learning all this program stuff. I basically have 3 monitors running right now. One up top that Chris keeps looking at, the one I'm facing, which is the big one, and then the little one I got the adjustments set up over here. I know you guys don't really care about that, but it is what it is. I don't care.
Trying to learn.
Let me find my.
Can you see who all's on? It looks like we've got 5 people.
Yeah, I see. No, it does not tell me. I did notice that the last time I tried this,
Really?
it doesn't tell me who's in them
Wow.
unless you're in chat, typing in chat. Then I don't really see who they are.
If you're watching, say hi. So we know who you are.
Let's go live chat. So basically, I'm watching analytics, trying to keep an eye on the microphone volumes, make sure that we don't start clipping. So we'll start clipping when the OBS software sees us in orange, and it'll fully clip out at red. Trying to get the cameras working and set up however we want, and so on and so forth. So again, like I said, appreciate everybody hopping on, giving us some feedback as we try to get things set up. In the future, I see this being a little bit more laid back and not really paying attention of who's on camera and just conversing. Does that make sense?
Right. And Ryan said both the same now as far as audio goes.
All right. So I made a slight adjustment to the microphone. I split it 50-50 sideways. So is audio still good? Oh, Blue Streak Nitrous. That makes sense.
No.
I want to see how bad this is when I put this back on. Okay. I feel like that light needs to be on.
It took a second. It adjusted.
Yeah. Is that better? Does that look better with the light on or no?
For you, it does.
For you, it made it. Did it make it brighter?
It
looks perfect on YouTube.
Does it?
Versus that. What I'm seeing.
I
on
still
YouTube.
haven't got the 22nd.
Oh well, maybe it's still on the 22nd.
It's getting ready to change it now. There it goes.
And nope, you just picked up your phone, so no, it looks good. My version of YouTube looks fine. I will like when I expand the screen, it looks like shit, but when I leave it down low, it doesn't. So I don't know. Again, this was kind of a throw together in the air type thing. But you know, like I said, my plan with it is just sit around and tell stories and have a good time and laugh. Maybe have some drinks, smoke a couple cigarettes. We're in the state of Indiana, so nothing else can happen. So, but yeah, again, thanks to our non-paid sponsor, Modelo.
You're killing me.
Why?
Anheuser-Busch pays my paychecks, bud.
And, no, that's true. Yeah. Let's not talk about our real jobs and stuff. That's probably
No.
good to leave out, at least for me, anyways.
Oh.
It feels nice in here, though. It got warm. It was cold.
I look
earlier.
angelic.
You look angelic.
Yeah,
He does look a little angelic.
that's great. We'll just leave it there.
I don't think I like the light.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think you're angelic.
Bullshit.
I can't see.
A couple.
A couple cigarettes. Hey, only 72 of them, Ryan. That is one thing on TikTok that you can't do. So you can play music on TikTok, but you can't smoke cigarettes
Really?
in camera's view. They will boot you for that.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
You can't drink liquor in front of a
Camera
live.
view.
Now you can do your TikToks however you want, right? But in live, no smoking, no drinking, no cussing. Like it's highly regulated. It's crazy.
Except for the fact that you can play music, and they're not going to get you for copyright.
Right. It's ridiculous. I got kicked off live I don't know how many times for doing or saying weird words like, you know, the normal words we use for little people.
Yep.
Yeah. Even though I call all children midgets. That's just the way it is. Was literally talking
Now
about
we'll just
child.
see if YouTube.
All right. I'm not monetized anyway, so what are they going to do? You know what I mean? I don't understand what they're going to do if I'm not monetized.
We're doomed if we can't say the word midget because
Right.
I'm all about that shit.
That's true. So if you see me glancing off the camera and looking up or whatever, or Chris doing the same thing, it's just we're trying to pay attention how things are working. So we know how to do this in the future when we actually decide to have guests and people over and start talking and conversing.
And trying to watch the chat.
Right.
I'm watching it on my cell phone, so
We'll get to the point once we know how everything's working that we won't be doing that, but for right now, it's a learning curve, and we're trying to get some things figured out.
we may need to get another TV just for the chat.
Right. You mean this?
It's getting a little silly now.
You mean this?
Yeah.
How about we swap? How about we do swapsies? Okay. What has happened to my?
You're gonna swap it and you're gonna mess shit up.
It's what it looks like.
Yeah. There it went.
That is definitely.
Now it's coming over.
All right, so I got it down there. Perfect. Let's get this guy set up over here. How's about that? Is that better?
There you go.
Now you can see the chat.
Now you're looking at the chat and you're seeing the.
Right. But I can see the chat out
kinda
of the corner.
looking at the
This way,
camera.
I can look at the camera and
Right.
still see the chat coming out. So that's not a bad idea.
Okay, so I'll close this.
And then I got my settings down here in front of me, and then a big ass blank screen.
So I don't look like I'm just.
Still don't know why AI tracking quit working, but it is what it is. Oh, you don't think it's hard watching it, but when you go to do it, got no idea what the hell you're doing. That is absolutely right. Like we've had, I don't know how many different conversations on how this is going to go, and then show up, they don't know what the fuck we're doing.
No clue.
No idea. Have nothing planned. There was no, like, I know we planned on, with Matt here, him telling stories about the dumb shit that I've done. If Ryan, who's in chat, was here, he could tell you some of the dumb shit that I've done. And, matter of fact, we might just tell that Columbus story. How's about that, Ryan? So
This might be one I haven't heard, so.
this is probably one you haven't heard, Chris. So, God, we were just talking about this week. 2016, 2017, I think it was. We were down in Columbus, Ohio for a bike show. I used to build bikes with a company called Joker Cycle Works. He was a good friend of mine. still is a friend of mine. I was actually married to his sister for some time. But anyways, we're down in Columbus, Ohio, partying, and we're at some bars, bar hopping. We went and seen. I don't think that night was the night that we went and seen Whitey Morgan and Cody Jinks, but I think it was about the same time frame. And so, anyways, we're out bar hopping, having a good time. Shit starts getting weird at this bar, right? And I drink Jim Beam Diet Coke. So I'm drinking Jim Beams and Diet Cokes. Well, the bartender decides to leave the fucking bottle of Beam on the bar, right? And shit's breaking out, and everybody's leaving the bar. So I grab that bottle of Jim Beam and shove it inside my coat pocket. And I go outside, and Ryan, he comes walking up, and he's like, don't let anybody see that. I'm like, it's like the head's poking out of my jacket, right? He's like, don't let anybody see that. And I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm like, I ain't scared. So I grab that bottle and start slamming it, right? And all of a sudden, owner of the bar, hey, you, police, hey, you, come here. And then so the next thing I know, and at this time, like, the liquor's kicking in, and I'm starting to, like, not remember everything that's happening. But I do remember being put in handcuffs, right? I got put in handcuffs. So I'm sitting in front of this bar with fucking 150 people staring at me with handcuffs on. And I just look at the cop, and I'm like, dude, what's it going to take to get out of these fucking handcuffs? And the owner of the bar's like, the price of that bottle, $600.
How much?
Me, I'm like, there's no way a bottle of Jim Beam is $600 at the fucking bar.
Oh, yeah.
Chris's family used to own a bar, so
Yeah,
indulge
yeah.
me. What an actual bar bottle costs.
Yeah, it's
I know it's more than a
maybe-
regular bottle, but
yeah. Well, I mean, compared to what you go and buy for at the store, it's maybe 2/3 of that price.
right.
Maybe.
Okay.
So it's less than what you can buy it at any store.
Yeah, and maybe it was $300. I don't remember. It was a high number, right?
He's counting how much money he makes
Right.
per shot off of the bottle. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
So it was a high number, and so I'm like, all right. I said I got that much cash in my back pocket, and all my friends that are in the crowd that are like freaking out too because I'm in fucking handcuffs because I'm a fucking retard. And so they're all collecting money too. They didn't hear me say I got enough money in my back pocket.
Got
Right?
a GoFundMe live going
Yeah.
on.
So, anyways, so the cop gets in my back pocket, counts out $300 and some fucking dollars in cash or whatever, and all my friends hand him the exact same amount of money in cash too. And the owner of the bar's like, "I'm just gonna take it all."
Oh fuck! What
So,
a dick.
anyway, so they take all the fucking money, gets me out of handcuffs, and we go about our fucking merry way.
Did you get to keep the bottle?
I did not get to keep the bottle.
Well, that's
nor-
bullshit. You paid for it.
I know, right? The even more fucked up part of that night was there was a bunch of us, and Ryan, I don't remember if you were in the same hotel room or not, but I believe you were. And feel free to put in the chat if you were in that room or not before I finish out this story, because I'm pretty sure this was the same fucking night that we're all in a hotel room. It's like 6 or 7 of us. And I wake up in the middle of the morning because it's not fucking night. By the time we get back there, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, right? So like 6 a.m. I wake up. Apparently, this is a story I'm being told because I don't remember doing this. But wake up to go piss. And I done so in the corner right next to one of our friends, all over clothes.
Nice.
And then go back to fucking sleep. And what I do remember was waking up when we were actually waking up and getting ready to leave and check out the hotel room. Go to grab those fucking clothes and they're fucking soaking wet. And I'm like, why in the fuck are these clothes soaking wet? And everybody's like, because you pissed on them in the middle of the fucking night. I'm like, oh, all right. So, not taking that home with me now.
Yeah.
Just fucking left his shit laying in a goddamn hotel room. I feel sorry for the person who had to go and clean that shit up. But yeah, that was one of the nights I'd done some dumb shit in Columbus, Ohio, and there's plenty more to talk about at some point in life.
Oh yeah. It's funny you said that. It kind of reminded me of a story, and I don't know how many. We've got 6 viewers, and did you notice that Gilligan just popped into the chat too? By the way.
Look at old Brad Doherty.
Of course, he's
AKA
not
Gilligan.
here. He should be here, helping us tell some of these stories.
Yeah,
right?
Gilligan's going to be one of the guys sitting here chilling at the Storytime YouTube channel, but it is what it is.
So, I can't even remember. I don't think it was for his 21st. He's not in here, so I can kind of tell on him. My little brother.
I think AI tracking is working again.
No, doesn't look like it. We
Maybe not. Yeah, it is.
we take him out.
Yep, AI is working again.
Take him out partying. I take him out and get him drunk. We're hopping all over Muncie. Start out at the Herat. We end up down at the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up at the Chug as well. In between there somehow.
I think I've been to Chuck a couple times.
I'm feeding him everything he'll drink. So, he's drinking everything. We go to the Chug. He actually tries to get into a fight with a big frat guy there.
Hmm.
If you know my little brother, which I don't know that you really know him, he's shorter than I am, just a little guy, but he's pretty built. He did a lot of weightlifting and bodybuilding when he was
Right.
younger.
Right.
Guy actually spilled beer on me, and my little brother turned the guy around and said, "Hey, you need to apologize to my brother. He was ready to whoop this guy's ass." I thought, man, this is not going to go great. There was only like 2 or 3 of us there, and a whole bar full of these guys. We go down to the end zone, tie a couple on, and then I take them back to his apartment there in Muncie. He's so fucked up, he falls and lands head first on a parking curb. So, all right.
That
The good
happens.
brother that I am, I carry him up into his apartment. A couple of his buddies are up there. They're going to sleep it off. I go back the next morning and I walk in. One of his buddies is laying on the couch and I can't find my brother. I'm like, well, where the hell did he go? I go in and I look and he's in the bathroom. So he's in the bathroom with his pants down.
Oh,
And-
Jesus.
His buddy is half-ass naked in the shower.
Oh, even better.
There's piss everywhere because he tried to piss and apparently had stumbled around and fell over and pissed all over the place.
Right.
He's laying there passed out, his head on his buddy's feet in the shower. Piss everywhere. It was, so you said that he was pissed all over the clothes. It just reminded me of that story with my little brother pissing all over the place, drunk as hell.
Well, it seems like liquor and pissing is a thing that happens, right? It sure does. So, Ryan, you want me Dayton, Ohio? I don't know if it's time for Dayton, Ohio. Yeah, it's not time for Dayton, Ohio. I think I don't know. We'll continue to converse until about 9 o'clock, which is about 7 minutes out, just to get it so that we can continue to get a little bit more comfortable with all this. So, but that's going to be kind of the stories that we're going to tell and talk about or whatever. I know 90% of them is going to be the dumb shit that I've done. I'm hoping that all of my friends decide to talk about their dumb shit that they've done too. So I don't feel like the only asshole out there.
I got to be careful though, because in the chat and watching right now, this is my 21-year-old, just turned 21 years old, by the way.
Is that Lucy?
So Luxie there.
Lexi?
That's my just turned 21-year-old son, and then of course my wife.
Right.
So I got to be careful not to
Little buff.
incriminate myself.
Mind erasers.
Yeah.
The name explains
Yeah,
the
that's
trait.
what I gave my little brother that night. He got all.
What was
fucked up.
that? What was that drink that we got for that kid at the bar a couple nights ago, or a couple weekends ago, when we were out with Doherty?
Did you get a liquid cocaine?
Liquid cocaine. That's what it
Yeah.
was. That was an interesting night.
They just turned 21.
Right, he had just turned 21. Absolutely. Looks like we lost a couple people. We made it up to 6 though. That's pretty
Yeah.
good, I guess. There's a program out there that I got to work on next, and that's what it'll do is take little short clips of the YouTube video that we did, and it'll make like little 15, 20-second clips that we can advertise with, which is why I wanted to get at least a story or two told tonight so that we can try to do that as well. Looks like my hair's all messed up in the back, but that's cool. I don't care. Yes, I did because I fixed it. But this is our interesting thing that we're going to do. Say whatever you want. 22 years. I know you very well.
Yeah, that still ain't gonna happen.
Doherty, you still there?
It sucks it won't show us the people that are actually in.
Well, I'm hoping I can figure out how to show like little pictures and clips up on here too, because
Right.
like the stories I got with fucking Gilligan, there's evidence, right?
Sure, yeah.
There's plenty of
Some
evidence.
of the pictures that you guys,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be fun.
Like when he decided that he wanted to try to give me a piggyback, or
Right,
piggyback ride while we were drunk,
about killed you.
and I'm 6'7", 250 pounds, and he's like 5'0".
5-0.
He's a little. He was a super little fella back then. He looks more like adultish these days.
Right,
He's filled out a
Yeah.
little bit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
that's a nice way of saying he's gotten fat.
Yeah. He got okay. All right. You know what I was trying to say there.
And he's still in there.
But he was super fucking skinny and little back then,
Yeah.
and he's trying to give my
Yeah.
big fat ass a piggyback ride. And then the next thing I know, I go flying or whatever, and it's a whole hospital situation and everything else. But that'll be a story for another time. I'd like to tell that story when Brad's here.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and there'll be plenty when him and Matt are around. And
You're right. But I'm pretty happy with the setup. It seems to be working pretty well. Do a little bit more adjustments with the lighting. Got to get that figured out a little bit better.
right,
I'm about tired of buying shit. So, but I mean, in reality, I have this camera. I have the camera that's watching Chris. It's about $200 in those. The OBS AI tracking one was the most expensive one. I think if I were to do it again, I would just buy 2 of these anchors and call it a good day, because I think they work pretty darn well.
yeah,
Focusrite little plug-in thing for the microphones. I do have 3 different microphones. We're only using one right now, which is Samson. The 2 Audio Technicas we're not using currently. I plan on using those when we have more guests, people sitting over here. TV on the wall, laptop computer, 32-inch monitor, and a few other things. But I mean, in my opinion, I bought everything minus the 2 cameras that we're using. Hear me out here. At the fucking pawn shop. So, other people that decided not to use this stuff for whatever they were using it for
right.
has now
Right.
become a benefit to us. So,
Well,
Brad
they
Doherty,
probably-
nobody needs liquid marijuanas.
I think that's what he was saying that you got for that kid at
The liquid
at the bar a
marijuana.
couple weeks ago.
One more shameless plug. Modelo, thanks for not sponsoring us.
It's like
I'm hoping that at some point in time that somebody will start sponsoring if we start doing that shit. So,
yeah.
all right, friends and family, I think we're getting ready to sign off. I think it went pretty well for the most part, other than the first 10 minutes of setting up. But that was just because we wasn't sure how we wanted to do it, what's going to make the most sense. I mean, it is what it is. So, appreciate everybody logging on, paying attention, giving us some feedback, talking back to us, and hope to see you next time. I think I would like to plan to do this at least every 2 weeks, maybe just once a month for a little while until we get it going.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
But we'll go from there. So I'll make an announcement next time on Facebook. Now that we got things a little bit more figured out. I really didn't want 750 people to show up, but
I was kind of hoping for it.
well, I don't know. TikTok.
It'd have been fun.
We might still piss around here for a little bit. Go to TikTok Live and try to do a TikTok Live version of this same thing for a little bit and see if we don't get kicked off live. I'm like, wouldn't be my first time.
You
Wouldn't-
smoking and drinking will
Right.
probably get kicked off.
Wouldn't be my first time, is all I'm saying. All right, so you guys we're going to sign out here in just a moment as soon as I remember how to, right there it is.